I've been a magician a very long time, and I cannot remember the last time I marketed myself or even promoted myself. Luckily, I got to the point where the calls just came in. And has Corona killed my business? Absolutely. Stick around, I'll tell you all the details. I release new videos every Monday.
If you like Mumbling Magic, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss anything.
People have been asking me, do you have work as a magician? The simple answer is no. I can't remember the last time I marketed myself. I literally was just on automatic pilot. Gigs would come in via email, or sometimes I'd get calls. It was all word of mouth and previous clients. That has all ended, completely ended. And to be honest, it's okay. I'm at the point where I'm all right with it, yet I want to talk a little bit about it. The last thing that's going to come back is events. I'm talking events of the magnitude of 50 people, 100 people, 200 people, and plus. Corporate events are just, at this point, discontinued. Everything's either virtual or they're just not doing it. Nobody's flying. I haven't been on a plane. I used to be on a plane probably 4 to 5 times a month, minimum. I haven't been on a plane since March. So the magic business right now is completely dead. It's obsolete. Some people are doing virtual shows. I did some of those. To be honest, they're not my favorite. Magic is supposed to be performed in person for an audience that's live and can see what's going on. To me, a virtual show, it's not my favorite. And it's like anything. To get really good at a virtual show, you need to practice. You need to put the time in. What I think is eventually everything will come back, events and the magic industry. And if you spend so much time learning and getting good at virtual shows, it's not really going to pay off because a lot of people aren't going to be doing them. For a virtual show, you need to have the right audio, the right backdrop, you need the right area, you just need the right equipment, the right setup. And it takes time. It takes time mastering that platform for magic. There's a lot of momentum that goes along with being in demand as a magician. All of my work came from people seeing me at events or word of mouth. The fact that I haven't really performed in the past 6 months is really not good for my momentum. I mean, that's less people seeing me, and you know what they say, out of sight, out of mind. I have gotten a few calls. Certain events are coming back. To be honest, what I found is for the events that are starting up, they don't really want to go crazy. They're not looking to spend a lot of money. It's always, the calls I'm getting are, oh, we're just doing a little event, or it's just a smaller thing. So I've been out of budget for all those events. What do I recommend? Well, practice your magic. It's a great time to get really good. So when the industry comes back, you'll be the best there is. That's what I always did. I mean, spend time each day practicing and doing the tricks, even if you do them for yourself in the mirror, friends, family. Keep doing it to keep yourself sharp and work on some new tricks. You know, in your closet where there's a trick that you wanted to do and you haven't had the time, now's the perfect time to perfect it. One of the late great magicians, Frank Garcia, said, if you don't practice for a day, you'll notice it. If you don't practice for a week, your audience will notice it. Keep practicing your magic, even if you don't have events to perform at. I believe that your potential is determined by your level of commitment. When I first started, I used to work in restaurants, which I loved. And to be honest, there wasn't a lot of money in restaurants, yet there was a lot of contacts. In fact, I used to work in a few places in Manhattan where they didn't even pay me, yet it was such good exposure. I handed out my card and booked so much stuff from it, it didn't matter. I might do that again. I'm definitely not above that. I don't mind doing that. What I'll do is I'll put on, a suit and I'll go out to a high-end place. I have a few in mind, maybe to their happy hour, order a drink, maybe go with a friend or two, and just casually, I'll do some tricks for some groups. Nothing crazy, do a few effects, hand them your card. If you do that, let's say an hour or two, let's say you do 3 days a week, and you commit to doing 2 hours each time, and let's say that's 6 hours a week. If you do that, that's an extra 24 hours a month. You will book business from it. I'm not really worried about it. I know I have a good product. It's proven itself in the past. Magic is loved. People definitely want to see it. It's just the current state of affairs. It's the current state of affairs. With COVID, nobody's doing events. It has to be expected that a performer who interacts closely and directly with people is not getting called for work. Not all magicians are created equal. There are magicians that are better than others, and being a magician is a skill set. Work on your craft, work on the tricks, work on your socialization in a crowd, work on your confidence, work on your stage presence, spend some time becoming the best, and when the magic industry comes back, you'll be highly in demand. Leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear what you found and what you think about the magic business during Corona. Are you having gigs? Do you think it'll come back? Let me know. If there's anything else that you'd like to hear about, let me know in the comments. If you like these type of videos, make sure you subscribe for more mind-blowing magic.